What's up, guys? This is Eddie from Suicide Silence, and you're watching me here on Live with Music Netherlands.
Yo, what's up? My name is Devin, and today we're interviewing Eddie from Suicide Silence. What's up, man?
What up, dude?
Yo, man. How are you doing today?
Doing great, man. I've been awake for a couple of hours now. I walked my dog this morning. I had a cup of coffee, ate my breakfast, and I'm getting ready to leave for practice here. We're gonna leave for a tour in a couple of days. So, um, we're in the studio working hard, making sure that all the songs sound good and come with a lot of fire.
Yeah, pretty sweet. I'm really stoked about the new album, but most of the fans are a little bit, how do you say it? They're a little bit kind of nervous of the album because they think, yeah, we heard the first two songs, it's gonna be shit, blah blah blah. So, what do you think about the opinion of the fans, if I may
Um,
ask?
well, first off, I don't think it's most of the fans. I think it's a few internet people and a small internet community of people who trash talk the band anyway. I have not seen a single person that has changed their opinion of the band based on two singles. A lot of people who are diehard fans are still standing behind it. They say, it doesn't matter what you guys put out, even if I don't like this, I'm still going to support the band. So anybody who doesn't like it, they're still being supportive and they're still being awesome. The people who were never going to support it, they just now have something to talk about, and we gave that to them. So it's really kind of awesome.
Yeah, it's great to hear that the fans that the real yeah actually basically the real fans of Suicide Silence still support you, and it's really nice. But the decision to change the sound of the band that's also came as a surprise to most of the fans. But what is the reason you guys decided to change the sound up a bit? Is it because of your personal preference or the band's preference, or could you tell me more about it?
It's not I mean, I would say, yeah, preference has a lot to play in it. We all are kind of tired of pleasing the fans and writing the music that we think the fans want. It has nothing to do with that. We are a, we are a band of people. We want to create music that we want to hear, and we did it. We that's the biggest difference is we stopped catering to a demographic and we started catering to ourselves, and we put the fans right below us, and we that's the new formula. It's us first, fans second, and when we do that, we write what we want, and then we say, now let's play it to the best of our abilities so that the fans don't think that we're not giving a fuck. And yeah, I think we did a really good job. I'm really happy with the record. I think it's heavy. I think it's pretty, and I think it serves all the purposes that it needed to serve for myself. And that's the most important thing.
Sweet. So, in a recent interview, you guys explained that 70% of the new album will contain clean vocals. Do you guys maybe think in the future, this is a fan question by the way, you will go back to make album without any clean vocals, or do you stay with the clean vocals?
The future is dark, and the past is dark. The only thing that exists is right now.
Yeah.
And for now, I have no plans on what we're going to do next. I think we're going to follow our hearts more and continue making music that is going to challenge us. I don't think I'll ever stop wanting to be heavy because I love heavy music, but I definitely don't see us going back to a typical quintessential deathcore sound. I don't think that has existed in this band since 2009. We don't. None of our records since the cleansing has been deathcore. It's been something else, and kids just identify with it, and that's fine too. Like if they like the old music, let them continue to listen to the old music. It's all really good. It all comes from the heart, and You know, just count on the newer stuff to have a new flavor, a new spin, a new way. It's how we feel.
Ah, all right. So we're gonna talk about the tour. You guys are gonna tour the United States, from what I saw. What's your favorite thing about going on tour with the band?
Huh. My favorite thing about touring with Suicide Silence. I think my favorite thing is that we all have a good time. We all know that the most important part of the day is the show. So everything else is let's have fun, let's make each other laugh, let's squash any beef. If you're mad at me, let's talk about it and let's handle it because we have to go on stage later and be a group. So there's a lot of jokes. There's a lot of fun times. We like to party. We like to party with our fans. Um, you know, I love playing the show, man. The show for me is number one. It's part of my craziness.
Yeah, just giving the full 100% on stage, just on every show for your fans. That's the most fun part, I guess, of touring.
That's always been number one for me. It's the reason I go on tour. It's the reason I've done it for as long as I have. If I didn't get pleasure from going on stage, then touring would be not in the books, and I would be a studio musician for the rest of my life and be happy doing that and living at home. But I need to tour. I need to travel. I need to talk to people with accents. I need to I need to I need to see the world, man. And this is the only way I can do it because I'm a poor fucking human being.
Well, I'm a poor student, so yeah. Well,
Exactly.
yeah, being a student sucks, by the way, in the Netherlands. So you know that.
Yeah, I was a student as well for a little bit.
Yep, but now you got Suicide Silence, obviously, where you're a frontman now. But
But I'm still a student of life, man. I learn every day.
yeah, me too. Obviously, we all do. We all do in our lives. So the next question: what is one country you haven't visited yet, but would love to visit on a future tour?
Africa.
Oh, Africa, like South Africa, or more the unknown parts of Africa, or
Yeah, South Africa is a place that I would really like to go. I'd really like to go to the Philippines.
oh yeah, Philippines.
Um, I'd also really love to go to Norway. I've never been to Norway.
You never did. Oh wow, I thought you
Oh,
did, but
yeah, you know, you would think that I have, but I guess I've never been black metal enough.
maybe wear some face paint as a surprise for the fans.
That's what we're doing the next record. I'm calling it right now. We're all gonna face paint and be strictly black metal, but I'll still be doing my teehees.
Oh my god, the teehees. Did you actually do that on purpose on the album, or how did you do it? Why did you do the teehees, if I may ask? Because that's
Uh,
such a
it
spoken
was
thing about in the community. I mean, it's like, yeah, the teehees suck, blah 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 blah.
you know, it's made for that exactly. It's made to shock those people. They don't suck. They sound really cool actually. I really love them personally. Um, I think the falsetto notes is something that I've always wanted to do. I sing falsetto all the time. It's probably one of my favorite voices to use because it's so different from my talking voice. Um, you know, it's challenging to do those notes loud, and it's teaching me something new about my voice. So I love it personally. For my personal tastes, I wish more bands did things like that because it's shocking. It's it's like when Marilyn Manson came out with boobs. You know, you you go, oh, that's so weird. What is that? What's he doing? What's going on? And you just immediately need to know why and why and why. And that's kind of why I did it. It's to shock. It's to create a turmoil inside of you that's going to make you ask yourself something. And I don't know what that something is, but it's going to make you do that.
Yep, and the Teehee really shocked the most of the deathcore community. It's like, yeah,
Of
what is this all about? And yeah, I was kind of shocked too, but in the end, it's when you listen to Doris more and more and more, it becomes part of you. That's just my opinion about it. Most of the deathcore community or the metalcore, whatever community, just over exaggerates it. To be fair, and
Yeah, absolutely. It's part of the internet culture. You exaggerate things because there's no basis on it. You have nobody personal to talk to. You just go on the internet and you can automatically spew out your opinion. And there is no conversation with friends anymore. You know, it used to be when I had bands to listen to back in the day, I would listen to them at home by myself, and then I would go and hang out with my buddies at their house, and we'd sit around eating candy and drinking soda, and we would have discussions about how we feel about music. And there were bands that I didn't like, at first. That whenever I would talk to my friends, they would give me a different opinion and a different way of looking at it, and then I would go and listen again with that opinion, and I would enjoy it. And that's the sign of timeless music, if you ask me, man. It's the sign of growth. If a person has to listen to a song more than once in order to understand it, and that's what we did.
nice. So let's switch topics now because we don't have a lot of time left. Well, actually 10 minutes, but still. We all actually have a guilty pleasure when it comes to music, though. We were wondering what your guilty pleasure is when it comes to music.
One of my guilty pleasures is The Weekend.
Oh, The Weekend, nice.
Yeah, dude, The Weekend, and I just I don't know, maybe I'm a little gay here, but when he sings, it just makes me feel like chills, like when you hear his voice is just so soft, and uh, you can hear pain in what he's doing. You can hear desperation and sorrow that it cuts me wide open and it goes straight to the heart. And I I think that if an artist can really do that, they have a genius in their heart, and they have a genius in their ability, and I love it. So I would say The Weeknd is probably my biggest guilty pleasure. That the song "The Hills Have Eyes," just when he goes into when he goes into the chorus at the end of the song, like the hills have eyes, the hills have eyes. It fucking blows my mind. It gives me chills every time.
Wow, pretty nice to hear that from like a metal artist who loves The Weekend. I never saw that coming, to be fair. Really awesome though. Well, you
There's
see,
a lot of
yeah,
I listen to a lot of music, man.
nice,
I listen to a lot of music, salsa,
sweet.
jazz, yeah, man, you name it.
Well, you see, my personal guilty pleasure is the Japanese band Babymetal. Did you ever hear about them?
Yeah, I like them a lot. They remind me of the music that's in my favorite animes.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
so like there's an anime that I watch it's called Bleach,
Yeah, I know Bleach. Yeah.
and I think that one of the guys in Baby Metal, or the guy who writes for Baby Metal, used to write all the music for Bleach.
Oh wow, that's pretty
I,
sweet if that's true
I'm
though.
I'm not I heard that through a friend, so I wouldn't quote me on that, but I mean, it just goes to show that of course people like it because it's made by a really awesome musician.
Yep. And did you ever meet the girls, if I may ask? Did you ever meet the girls backstage or something? Have you ever been on a festival with Baby Metal?
No, we haven't. I would love to. I would love to check them out live because I hear their live show is probably one of the best in the world.
I've actually went to there for the rock concert and they actually blew me away. Like, wow, this is a
Yeah,
show which most of the current artists can learn about. They give all their energy, like the backing track back band, the Kami band, are just blow it away, man. It's just crazy.
yeah. I feel you 100%, and that's part of the reason we write what we write, man.
Yep, nice. So we're gonna talk about the inspiration of you actually being a singer. So who's your biggest inspiration when it comes to music, though? What made you want to play the music, and who did you and still look up to as of right now?
I would say my mom. Uh, my mom got me into music at a very young age, and I mean, it wasn't really my mom per se. It was just the music that she played. The Beatles, a lot of my favorite Latino artists. There's this guy called Juan Jose Luis Rodriguez, Ruben Blades, a bunch of really good salsa artists that I used to love their voices. And my mom was a singer as well, and she made me want to become a singer too. She she always backed me up, and she always said, "Hey, if you want to do music, then you be the best musician you could ever be, and you study hard and you work hard and you don't take shit from anybody." And that to me always gave me permission to be myself and to go for it. So I would say my mom is my biggest inspiration.
Pretty sweet to hear, man. So that actually concludes the interview. Do you have any last words for the fans?
Don't ever take shit from anybody. Always fight for what you believe in, and always do things from the bottom of your heart. I love you guys very much, and we'll see you on the road.
Alright, that concludes the interview. My name is Devin, and I hope you enjoyed the interview, and I hope you have a nice day. Goodbye.
Oh yeah, thank you, Devin.